Jose Quintana
be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Count even at 2-2. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. The 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. Fly ball into straightaway left. Upton's under it, and that's the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Michael Pineda hits the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So now here is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Again, a 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Mike Trout. To the left side, but it's well foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The 1-1 home. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
To the plate now, Miguel Sano. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And now Mitch Garver. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Now the payoff pitch home. That's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, Byron Buxton. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1-2. Here it is. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the right field line. Rendon on his way to second. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So now to the plate, just an update. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Rendon leads off second with nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Dexter.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Here's the 1-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Simmons on to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. Now it'll be Jorge Polanco, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. And before we get much further, time for a look at the standings entering play today to see where the Angels find themselves in the American League West. Digging in next, Kyle Garlick. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
High and deep down the left field line. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Soft liner towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So now into the box is Jared Walsh. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Albert Pujols. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. There goes Albert. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Jose Iglesias would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Angels go quietly there. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. That'll bring up Luis Horiz. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate now, Nelson Cruz. 2-1. 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The next 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Count still full. 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Pineda.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Struck out in his first at-bat. Horiz on second. Cruz is over at first with 1 away. Hit high and deep to right center. Fowler on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. From the stretch, the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline. Rendon is there, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Twins strand a pair onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Wow.
At the plate, Mike Trout. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got